Hi there, we're here for a one-on-one with shoulder stand. So we're going to start this one in bridge pose and show you a version with bridge. So how this is going to work, I'm going to show on my back first, is once you come into bridge, you're going to bring the block to your sacrum. So this is a triangular bone at the back of the pelvis. It's below your low back, above your tailbone. Okay, so I'm going to give the block to Liz. You step your feet in a little closer towards your hips here. Press down through the feet. Lift the hips up just enough to slide that block underneath on the lowest setting to the place I just showed you. Then you can let yourself come down to the block. Now, to play with a shoulder stand version here, this is when you're going to start to pick one foot up and pick your other foot up to meet it. So here you're in a version of shoulder stand. You can usually stay here longer, and there's less of a strangulation issue happening. So this is a very nice one to get all the same benefits. That's always the question to ask yourself, what's the benefit? And here the benefit of shoulder stand is you're getting this nice inversion effect from feet down to the head. So you might stay right here. When you're ready, you just bend the knees, bring the feet back down to the mat. Step the feet in again a little bit closer towards the hips, just enough to root the feet down, lift the hips up, slide the block out, and slowly lower yourself down. Once you've come down, you can roll to your side and come on up to seated. So now we're going to show a version with a lot of support. So I think that bridge or shoulder stand needs quite a bit to really protect the neck. So you may see people come into this pose without the support for the neck, but the neck has a natural curve to it that we want to keep. And sometimes when we don't have the support there, we lose it and use the neck as a lever, which it of course is not designed to be. So we're going to bring 3 blankets near the back of the mat closest to the wall. So these are going to come under your shoulders, and you want to start them close. You'll notice the fold of the blanket that we have here, which is about the width of your mat. If your blankets have fringe like ours do, then the fringe goes to the wall so that you have the crispest edge to come under your shoulders. Now, what you're going to do before we go anywhere is put on your little boob strap. So how it works, Liz already has hers set up, but you bring the tail end of the strap up through the hole that's furthest away, then thread it right back down so you have a nice tight hold. You want to bring it right to the top so you have a nice bind. So this is going to help to fight gravity a little bit. Once you've got that, have a block nearby, as well as a chair. So if you're doing this on your own and you don't have someone there moving the chair for you, you just start it maybe a little closer than you think you need, and you can always move it away later. So you come into legs up the wall and bring the block under your sacrum, same as before. So this might be exactly where you stay. You'll notice that Liz has her shoulders on the blankets, head on the mat. That's right. There's space for the neck to be free here. Now what you're going to do is bend your knees, place your feet on the wall, lift your hips up. Now hands can come to the hips. Fingertips are going to be facing towards the legs, facing up. Now, again, this may be exactly where you stay. This is also where you can start to play with bringing one leg up and maybe bringing it back to the chair. If you bring the legs back like this, this is plow pose. This is nice to kind of get here first to then play with your balance for shoulder stand. In shoulder stand now, you start to play with lifting one leg up. So the shoulder stand part comes from having the shoulders on the mat. This is not a neck stand, it's a shoulder stand. Finding your balance there. And then when you're ready, your choice for how you would like to come down. You might like to bring these feet down and then slowly bring feet to the wall. Pause right there, stay. Let yourself come back to center. And then when you're ready, you can slowly roll off to the side and come on up to seated. And that's shoulder stand.